Dale, mando. 021, ¿eh? Bueno.
There are a complex set of assumptions and stereotypes surrounding the idea of virginity. Where did these impressions come from? The media, religion, or popular culture? Does this say really anything about a person? As you watch this episode of Odd Men Out and pick the two moles, think of what prior judgments inform your decision.
Ya sí.
O sea, hay dos que no son vírgenes ni a gancho.
I'm a virgin.
Uf, re virgen.
I am a virgin.
No sé.
I'm a virgin. I'm a
La
virgin.
Lea no es virgen.
I'm a virgin.
Uy, Dios.
Are liars.
Pará, este está
Discovers
difícil.
both the
Hay que
liars
ponerlo
but
todo en
still
grupo.
catch prize.
Bueno,
If any of the liars survive, they win the entire prize.
Avísame
¿Quién
si
que
me
elige a
pausa.
dos,
The
no?
odd man out.
Ya te digo.
¿Sí te
Ahí
pausa o
está,
no?
pausa. En el 1-10.
Sí.
No se los ve muy bien, pero ya, juguemos desde ya.
Yo creo que la de Jean, la de la punta de la derecha y la de la punta de la izquierda.
Ajá, las dos puntas.
¿En qué minuto están?
1-10.
¿Del que yo mandé? 1-10.
Pará. ¿Me banca 20 segundos?
Sí.
Estaba viendo el coso de la traducción. Acá.
Uf.
Digo que esos dos. Esas dos.
El de camisita. No sé.
En la camisita parece
Va a ir
el
con camisa
derecho.
negra, que no es negra, creo que es verde. Y la chica de campera morada. No, la morada no me da de virgen.
Yo digo, usted ya no elegí.
No, pará. Yo elijo el de,
Es que adivinar
el de camisa.
los que no son vírgenes,
Sí,
Mars.
sí. Ah, es verdad. Me confundí. Bueno, el de buzo. El de buzo. El de buzo. No es virgen.
La de pelo azul. Virgen. Segura de eso.
Bueno, la de. Sí, el de buzo y la de la campera morada. ¿Vos?
¿La campera morada no era la que te parecía virgen?
No, me parece no virgen.
Digo el negrito del medio y los dos morochos.
O sea, que todos dijimos distintos, digo,
Bueno,
básicamente.
va.
Why are you guys virgins?
¿Por qué son virgen?
So like, nice, Jesus.
Ah, bien.
Yeah.
Jesus. Muy forzado, muy forzado.
Okay.
The fact that there were 4 Christians kind of caught me off guard, so I kind of thought that one of the Christians wasn't a virgin.
I grew up in a conservative Middle Eastern family, so we just didn't grow up talking about that, so I never felt comfortable, and I wasn't really confident in myself.
I'm from like a Catholic family, so like Filipino Catholic family. There's no way that I could.
Más virgacho.
Sí.
Plus, I'm also ace.
Ah, es asexual, míralo.
Because I'm demisexual, it's like kind of on a spectrum, but yeah, just feel like turning red. Oh, yeah. How old are you guys? 19, 21.
Eso cambia las cosas.
She looked a little mysterious, and before the round started, we were informed that there were 2 moles, and she didn't really have a reaction to that.
I voted for Leah because she didn't say anything, and also she was the oldest. She didn't really give us much to go off of, so.
No es la que yo dije.
I think it makes sense that people voted me out because I'm older. I don't think
Claro.
there should be that stigma on older people. Like, if you're older, you had to have sex, but it makes sense to me.
Has everybody had their first kiss?
Yeah.
I actually have not.
No?
Really?
I legit have
No,
not.
just
How-
keep
It's
waiting.
okay, yeah.
Just wait.
How old were you?
No puedo. ¿Que en serio?
I had it at Disneyland. How cute.
I was 18 when
¿Qué?
my first kiss.
Perdí mi beso.
Re
Re virgen.
Just red flag in my head, so I was like, I wouldn't say it like that.
I was 12. I was.
Dos.
You know what's funny? Is that when I was in elementary school, all the guys were like talking to us, like, you haven't had your first kiss yet? And I was like,
And then there's me.
no. And then I get to high school and find out, oh, I guess I was way ahead of everybody.
Have you guys done like
I'm trying to like
stuff further than kissing, like oral sex? Like I don't know what you guys consider like true sex, but like
with my ex, that was like a purely lustful relationship. So like,
So how did you deal with that? Like, was he coming on to you, and you were just like, no?
it was more like because we were so like in each other's faces, and it would just kind of like happened, and then right before like it would have crossed that line, I was like, wait, hold on, wait, can we just take a break? Because he was also a virgin. He broke up with me, had sex with someone else. We got back together. He told me, and then we broke up again.
Dustin mentioned a lot of close times of like almost losing her virginity, and like maybe she was slipping.
I was dating someone that wasn't saved.
Yeah.
And
Saved?
I really think that brings me down.
Yeah.
That when there's not Jesus.
Ay, Dios.
It's
Jesucristo.
your relationships aren't.
Ese de
You're not
Jesus.
focused on Christ, your relationship with other kind of.
It brings you down.
Yeah, it does, exactly.
Kia.
Ivan mentioned something about losing his kiss. I didn't want to, but I had to vote for him.
No sé si de no virgen, sino que de virgacho, que diga que perdió su primer
Sí,
beso.
para mí también.
And I just felt like he wasn't giving enough details to what he was saying.
Mira. Casi se cae.
And like say my things out, but everyone was going over me. I just like
Es que sos virgen.
I wish I talked more.
Ay. Último anuncio, no.
What are some stereotypes that you guys think?
that's what I was gonna ask.
This
But I'm just saying,
happened
unless-
at my work the other day. Like, two of my coworkers were like talking in the back, and then I walked up and they're like, "Oh, Rachel's here. We can't talk about this stuff because
porque
she's too like angelic." And I was like, "Guys, come on. Like, I know about everything."
Yeah,
It's
people think that like as a virgin that I'm not afraid of sex, but best believe wedding night, we ain't going nowhere that whole weekend.
I feel like for me is that people immediately assume I'm religious and waiting for a marriage, but that's actually not the case for me.
Yeah.
So I feel like a little like I can't relate to you guys because I'm not technically waiting for marriage, but I'm waiting to have a solid relationship with him.
Ayuda a una banda
I
de
just want to be
Busito.
totally, completely comfortable with him.
Sí.
I would say other stereotypes that people have that bother me, that we have no social skills, or that we're not attractive, or we are super introverted. It's like there's no
Hablando
right time
mucho,
to have
guacha.
sex. Everyone's on their own path, and when the time comes, it comes.
My religion is the main reason why I'm waiting, but also it makes sense to wait to share that with somebody that's the only person that's gonna share that with you. That's just something really special. I think go beyond religion.
Plus, everybody has told me like they had a really crappy time the first time.
I've gotten my heart broken just like in a relationship, and I feel like if I had that like lost to somebody, like that would hurt me 10 times more.
I hate that it's called like losing your virginity. Like I don't want to lose it. I want to give it.
Yeah. Oh,
you know what I mean?
That's beautiful. I
Yeah,
love that.
right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Because when you lose something, you don't intend to lose something.
Ese nombre,
When
Jaslyn.
you lose your virginity, it's like you never intended to like give yourself to someone sexually, and I'm willingly and like I want to give my virginity to someone because it's something that's sacred and it's something that's really important to me.
Andrew Garfield.
Like other forms
No.
of sex, other stories.
Sí, es parecido.
No, Andrew Garfield
I
es más
also struggle
sexy.
with pornography as well, and but God really freed me from that as well. It messed with my mind.
No se hace pajas.
It really did. It gives you this fake outlook on what sex is.
No te
Yeah.
explotan los huevos si no te se las
That's
pagas.
just actors like putting on a show.
I think for when guys get into that stuff, it makes them think of women as an object.
Definitely.
And they're just to be used for their pleasure, and I think it's awful.
And porn is so racist and sexist and all of
it's
these
nothing
like
good
it's
about
literally
it. It's just
disgusting.
evil. It's
Yeah.
inherently evil.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I mean, the videos I've seen online, it's always like black dude, black girl, like Asian girl, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's trying to gain views through people's ethnicities, and it really promotes
Es verdad.
stereotypes. My parents didn't tell me to like wait until marriage to have sex, but they taught me, especially my mom. Like she was like, live your own damn life first.
Entonces, ¿qué
Like,
vamos?
explore,
¿Sí?
get
Minuto va.
educated, become successful. Then like,
¿En qué minuto?
¿En qué minuto vas?
I just feel like I've had not a lot of drama in my life.
8:46.
because I haven't dated.
Good.
Así estoy más adelante.
Not happy that I'm single, but like I've honestly like I'm really successful and I'm in a really great
Yeah.
place, and I learned to love myself first before I'm gonna love someone else.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
I have a question for the Christians. I mean, I don't have mine on because I jammed my finger, but I have a purity ring. Do you guys like
Es verdad.
have anything to like?
No, I don't think you need to show it.
Mhm.
Everything. It's not.
She brought up purity rings, and I feel like that's something that not too many Christians do nowadays. So I thought maybe she was trying to pretend to be a Christian, and that was one way.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to metal.
Oh,
And so
okay.
like jewelry is really specific for me, so
Mhm.
like I just don't like.
Yeah.
I made these earrings, so like I know what's in them.
That's
But
Yeah.
other than that, like I don't mess with jewelry
Okay.
that often.
I just got these vibes from him that he had sex before and was
So,
like a born virgin.
There were so many religious people in the group, and I was like trying to get rid of one of them, and the purity ring kind of made me choose her.
The most still in here, guys. It's not me.
Raise your hand if you think that the mole is still in the box and you would like to continue the game.
El de Busito. Bueno,
Es el de buzo.
Especially
el de Busito fue el de Busito y la extroversión para mí.
Yeah.
topic in your house. Like, did they ever talk? Like, did you get the birds and the bees talk? Like, growing
No.
up? Or, like,
I did. I mean, it was treated with respect.
Anuncio,
It
fuck.
wasn't, like,
Anuncio,
swept under the
anuncio.
rug and
Yo no.
talked about, but it wasn't
AirPods 3 ya.
like
Yeah.
do it. It was just
they weren't like
here's-
super open about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they were like, here's what it is, here's what it's for. We kind of expect you to oblige with that, but yeah.
I want to bounce back to what you said about like alternative sex.
Mhm.
Like, what is virginity?
No, it's
like,
like
is like oral
That's a good
sex?
question.
Is
Claro.
that
because some
count?
people are like
Because I was on my way
penetration
over
is
here
sex,
thinking
and then
like,
some people are like
Para mí virginidad
Yeah.
también debería ser como
yes.
cualquier
I guess
tipo de
like a
sexo,
person-
cosa
I
sexual.
would say I
Right.
think penetration.
I don't know, I think it just depends on like the motivation, or I don't even know. I don't know.
¿Por qué pasa si tienen sexo oral
it's
y
like too like
los dos
loose.
acaban
Yeah.
y no hubo penetración? Eso es sexo para mí.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask like your view on like sex education. Like, do you guys believe in
Like,
abstinence?
No,
in
no, no.
school?
Okay, me
No,
neither. Yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
not.
Abstinence is like waiting,
waiting.
till
Waiting until
marriage,
marriage.
but like teaching that
In schools. Yeah.
I mean, I would
Pretty much.
teach all of them.
Yeah.
I teach everything, but stress abstinence, because that's the only.
Se me hace que
my
Josh
opinion,
cogió con un hombre.
safest.
Abstinence is not
¿Josh
gonna
qué?
help the problem.
Cogió con un
Like,
hombre,
you need
dice
to
Nahuel.
teach safe sex
Yeah.
and provide condoms and teach girls about birth control so that they're not getting pregnant too young, not having the resources, and avoiding abortion.
Jessica de 13 Reasons
Yeah, I
Why.
think you should teach that, but just stress abstinence.
La verdad,
¿Cómo hablo, digamos?
sí.
But you're
For
not.
Pelo.
not getting
Just
pregnant.
as a non-religious person,
Yeah,
like
I get that.
I don't agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Ah, ¿para qué dijo?
Respectfully
Yeah,
disagree.
no,
like,
for sure.
O sea, están...
No, quiero volver. 1.51 vuelven.
But you're
Far
not
away
gonna.
of not getting
just
pregnant.
as just as a non-religious
Claro, es como
person,
de-
yeah,
like
I get that.
demasiado.
I don't agree
Ya.
with you on that.
Yeah.
But like
¿Ya
respectfully
qué?
disagree.
58.
¿Cómo llegó?
Teach their own. Like I literally
¿Cómo
teach
así?
their own.
Ya.
If you like that's what makes
A ver,
you happy, like awesome.
Vamos en 24,
I
¿no?
don't like
yo
it.
estoy en 10, 11, 12, 13.
Banque.
Rachel knows
Pará, 16. 12, 16 igual, Tori. ¿Tan?
16.
Dale, ya, va.
carrying a lot less than she had in the previous rounds.
Ajá.
The whole abstinence thing and waiting until marriage, like, is the only answer for him. Just
Claro, es verdad, es como muy extremista. Y capaz que es porque está mintiendo.
Enrique.
No sabe qué
esa fue la-
decir y dice lo más extremo, digamos.
Es que no era ni gancho.
Raise your hand if you're certain that the mole is still in the box and you would like to continue the game.
No, ahí siguen los dos héteros. ¿Héteros qué? Los
El
dos.
anuncio de nuevo, la puta
No,
madre.
vírgenes. Los han sacado, no, yo re perdí.
No.
también.
A ver quiénes eran.
Eran los dos negritos.
¡Ay!
Se pegó uno. Se pegó uno.
Vos, Gastón le había dicho al negro, ¿no?
I knew that
Gastón,
for
¿quién había
Christians,
dicho?
one had to be like,
I
Los
definitely
dos negros. Ah, verdad. Bueno,
I am
dije la Rachel.
Christian, so my
3.000 para Gastón y
strategy going
3.000
was
para
to have
Watt,
the
porque
mindset
adivinaron
that
uno
I
cada
do
uno.
now, which is kind of twisting my truth. So everything I said
Es
had
la
a lot
bola
of
del
truth
pelo
based to
azul.
it.
Tenía alta pinta de sexópata.
Wow, this is more money than I've ever held.
It's like
No, dale 3.000.
Sí, ya sí.
No, ¿por qué
So I
tienes todo?
identify as asexual.
Re gay.
When I lost my
Ahora que no era eso.
it was before
Era el más virgacho.
Kind
Sí,
of
onda, me recompró, digamos.
Bueno, claro.
love
Es que así es, te la hacen a
sexy.
propósito.
So when we broke up,
Pero yo pensé que no era actuado, ¿entendés?
Mira, sigue siendo re virgen. No, no es actuado, míralo.
Mira, ¿qué onda?
No es actuado.
eventually in college.
¿Estás
¿Por qué
llorando?
2.500? Era 3.000. ¿Por qué llora?
No
Can
sé.
you tell me about that? As they described it.
Porque piensan que es virgacho.
That's me. I hope I find someone that understands what I identify with and won't force me to do anything.
¿Qué? No entiendo nada.
If you're out there.
Está hablando re
Vamos a sacarlo, yo
Está hablando
sabía,
re
yo sabía.
virgen y no es.
Human good. This is the link to